Hi, welcome to our long form class this evening. So, this evening's lesson, I'm going to start on third section. I mean, I know we've started it, but I'm going to begin tonight's lesson with the third section, and I want to show you. I'm going to compare the beginning of the second and the third because they're almost the same. The beginning is the exact same, and I just thought it would help you to remember if you realize that. So, let's get started. So tonight's lesson is actually called Parting Wild Horses, Main, which we know from practicing. It's just got a bit more detail to the way I do it as a beginner's version. Just always need to adjust this. Okay, so what I was saying is I'm going to just show you, I was thinking about it and I thought it would be interesting to start this class with the beginning of the second section. Now, I know some people don't like jumping in the middle, but there's a method in my madness or approach, so I want to show you. So we're going to start at crossing hands, facing this way. And when we get to crossing hands, after crossing hands, we sink in the left, double ward off, and step around for embrace, tiger, return to the mountain. And then the right hand comes up to ward off, and we yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press, yield with the left, yield with the right, push, and this is to the corner, it's a diagonal. So then we keep the right side steady and we bring the right foot round on the heel, make the hook with the right hand, press across the body, send out the hook, yield with the left, step to the corner with the right, and then we stay in the right foot as the left hand turns over. So that is the sequence as far as the diagonal single pip. Sorry, I just have to move this back another little bit. So that's the beginning of the second section. So the beginning of the third section that we did last week, you'll notice to there it's the exact same. So we're sinking in the left, stepping around for embrace, tiger, return to the mountain. We bring the right hand up into roll back, yield and yield, ward off and press, yield with the left, yield with the right, push with the right, push forward with the left, and then we have single pip. So we have a little turn to the right and we bring the right foot round on the heel, make the hook and press across the body with the left hand, send out the hook, turn on the ball of the left, step onto the heel, but keep your weight in the right foot and the left foot is looking to the corner. So that is the same beginning to there on the right side and on the left. On the second section and the third. So now when we've that done on the third section, we go into parting wild horses. So I'm just going to do that now. So I thought it's good if you realize that on the second section, there are some ways that help our mind remember. So if you remember that the beginning of after crossing hands to the end of the diagonal single pip is the same on part 2 and part 3. So then let's do part 3 again now, and we'll actually add our parting wild horses, and I'll do it facing this way, and then I'll do it facing this way. So actually, why don't we do it? We'll do that to the diagonal single pip facing this way first, and then we'll add the parting wild horses. So we're in the left foot, and we're going to sink the left hand to the dantian and back up to the throat. Step around with the right to the corner, pull and push. This is our embrace, tiger, return to the mountain. And then the right hand comes up to ward off, and we yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off, and press. Yield with the left, yield with the right, push, you're in the back foot, push forward into the left foot. And then we turn, we have a little turn right first. So this is where your left hand connects. There's somebody coming in, and we yield to that as we turn on the heel of the right. Make the hook and press across the body, send out the hook, turn on the ball of the left and step to the corner, look at your palm, and as you sink into that right foot, the palm turns over. Now, weight's on the right foot. So this is the same as on the right side. So then what we're going to do is we're going to sink. Need to do it on the other side. Sorry, I prepared it on the other side. Oh, lads, the joys of live performance. So we sink in the left. Step back for embrace tiger, return to the mountain. Yield and yield, ward off and press. Yield and yield, push and push, and round for our diagonal single whip. So now the weight's in the right foot, and we're going to turn on the heel of the left to the corner and sit back into the left foot. The right hand comes under, and we make a ball, and then we step out with the right for parting wild horses. So let's do that again. Sorry, I just could not get my head around it, facing the other way. Don't know what. Sometimes this body is strange. So we finish off at the end of our diagonal single whip. So the weight's in the right foot. So we're going to stay in the right foot and bring the left foot round on the heel to the corner. And then sit into the left as your right hand comes under and you make a ball. And then we step to the corner with the right and open up for parting wild horses. So I'll do it one more time facing this way before I risk facing the other way. So we're here at the starting the right foot at the end of the single whip. So we're going to turn on the heel of the left to the corner, staying in the right foot. Sit back into the left foot as you make the ball, turn on the ball of the right foot, and step out onto the heel. And the palm, right palm up, left palm down. We'll do that once more. So we're in crossing hands. We're going to sink, sink in the left. Step around with the right. Embrace tiger, return to the mountain. Ward off with the right and yield with the left. Yield with the right. Ward off and press. Yield with the left. Yield with the right. Push and push. And you come around for single whip. Make the hook with the right hand and press across the body. So the weight's on the right. We send out the hook, turn on the ball of the left. And the left foot steps to the corner as the palm turns over. But the weight stays in the right foot. And now we're going to turn back to the right, bringing the left foot round on the heel. The left hand just floats around and the palm is down. You get into the right foot, and then as you sink back into the left foot, we make a ball between the palms, turn on the ball of the right foot, and step to the corner. Parting wild horses. Now I'll do it from facing this way. Hopefully the brain is more tuned in. Sink in the left. And we step around for embrace tiger, return to the mountain. Ward off with the right, yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield with the left, yield with the right, push and push. And our little turn right, and we bring the right foot round on the heel. The left hand presses across the body. We send out the hook, sink in the right, and step to the corner with the left. Now keep your weight in your right foot, and you're just going to turn back. And as you're turning back, the left palm is turning over. And when we sit back into the left foot, the right hand comes under to make the ball. And let your body turn on the ball of the right foot. And then we step forward for parting wild horses mane. Now you know this from like doing it so often in the park. We sit back and make the ball. And then we step with the left. And we sit back. So there's a bit more turning on the heel in the long form version. So I'll work on that over the next few weeks. But anyway, let's do it from this side again. So we're here in just having done crossing hands. So we sink in the left. Left hand comes up, double ward off. Step around to the corner with the right for embrace tiger. Return to the mountain. Ward off with the right. Yield around the front foot. Yield around the back foot. Ward off and press. Yield around the front foot. Yield around the back foot. Push with the right. Push forward with the left. And then a little turn right. Keeping that right side steady. The left hand gets closer. Then sink into your left foot as we bring the right foot round on the heel. Make the hook and press the left palm across the body. Send out the hook. Staying in the right foot, we turn on the ball of the left and step to the corner. But keep your weight in your right foot. So then we're going to turn back to the right, bring the left foot round on the heel. Sit into your left foot as your right hand comes under, and we make a ball between the hands. And then we're going to step nice and wide onto the heel of the right. And as you sink in, the right hand comes up and the left hand sinks down. So this is our parting wild horses, a little bit similar to diagonal flying, similar kind of a step. Okay, so let's do that 2 more times on this side. So we're in the left foot and we're going to sink the left hand to the dantian and back up. So we step around onto the heel of the right, pull your right hand to your hip as the left hand comes round, this embrace tiger. Return to the mountain, ward off with the right, yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, ward off with the right and press. Yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, push with the right, push forward with the left, and then sit into your back foot and bring the right foot round on the heel. Press the left hand across the body as the hook goes out. Sink into the right, we turn on the ball of the left and step to the corner. And then staying in the right foot, we bring the left foot back, turning on the heel. Sit into the left as your right hand comes under and the left hand is on top, making a ball, and turn on the ball of the right foot. And then step forward to the corner, and as you sink in the right hand comes up. This is your parting. It's like you're stroking the mane with the left hand. Look at your right palm. Okay, so let's do it from this side again now. So we're in crossing hands. So, even the way I teach it is the crossing hands are the ends of the sections. So it's a nice way because they repeat, and I think that's an easy way. I found it an easy way to get the idea of, that you've completed one section at crossing hands, and now we've completed after the kicks, the crossing hands. So we're into part 3. So we're sinking the left hand to the dantian and back up to the throat. We step around with the right for embrace tiger and return to the mountain. Make a ward off with the right hand and then yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, ward off and press. Yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, push with the right, push forward with the left. Kick the right side steady and the left hand comes across of it. Turn the heel of the right, make a hook with the top hand and press across your body, send out the hook. Turn on the ball of the left, step to the corner, keep the weight in the back foot as you sink into it. And then we're going to turn to the right on the heel of the left. Sink into the left foot as the right hand comes under and you're turning on the ball of the right. You have a ball between the hands. Step out to the corner with the right, and then as the weight comes in, the right hand comes up as the left hand sinks on and the left foot comes round. So let's do that again from here. So we're in the left foot and we're going to sink into the left foot as the left hand sinks to the dantian and comes back up, double ward off. Step around to the corner onto the heel of the right. Pull your right hand to your hip as your left hand comes round to push. Ward off with the right and then yield around the right. Yield around the left. Ward off and press. Yield around the right. Yield around the left. Push with the right. Push forward with the left. So single whip, a little turn to the right, and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Weight into the left foot. Make your hook, and then as you come into the right foot, the left hand presses across the body. We send out the hook, turning on the ball of the left foot. Step to the corner with the left, look at the palm, sink into the right as that palm turns over. And now, staying in the right foot, we just pivot the left foot round. It's looking to that corner. We're going to bring it round to this corner on the heel. Sink into it as the right hand comes under, making a ball. The hook is opened. We step onto the heel of the right, and as the weight comes in, the right hand floats up and the left hand floats down. So let's do that again. So, if you practice just this section for the week and think when we get to single whip here, that is the same as in the part 2. So, it's good revision for the two of them, and then you'll be clear about what happens after crossing hands on this side and 2 single whip on the part 2 side. So let's do this once more. So we're in the left and we're going to turn on the ball of the right and step to the corner. Pull your right hand to your hip as your left hand comes round to push. Ward off with the right, yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, push with the right, push forward with the left. Keeping the right side steady, the left hand gets closer. Pivot on the heel of the right to the corner. Make your hook. Press the left hand across the body and the hook goes out. Turn on the ball of the left. Step to the corner and sink into the right foot as your left palm turns over. Staying in the right foot, we pivot on the heel of the left to the corner. And your left hand just moves with the body. And then as you sink into it, the right hand comes in as you turn on the ball of the right foot. And then we step to the corner with the right and sink into it as the right hand floats up and the left hand floats down. Okay, so now I did that at the beginning. So if you wanted to work on the beginning of the third section, you could just do that a good few times. And now let's do the form. And so let's do it we only have time for one. So I'm going to do it facing this way this week. What I'll do from now on is I'll do it at a different side each week, because there's so much more to be done. So we're going to start. We're going to sink in the right, sorry. So find that nice sense of alignment in your body. Chin tucked in, tummy tucked under, knees soft. So let's take a minute just to center ourselves. And then we're going to sink in the right, turning to the right. Stepping out nice and wide, sink in the left. Bring the right foot round on the heel and just relax. Allow the arms to softly float up and softly float down. So we turn on the heel of the right and make the ball. Step forward and left into ward off left. Turn on the ball of the right and step forward and right into ward off right. Yield and yield. Ward off and press. Yield and yield. And push and push. And then keep the right side steady as the left hand gets closer. Turn on the heel of the right. Make the hook. Send out the hook. Step out with the left and sink in the right as the left palm turns over. Come around the left foot and lift up the right for lifting hands. Shoulder stroke. White crane spreads wings. Brush left knee and push. Play guitar. Brush left knee and push. Sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Brush right knee and push. Sit back, turning on the heel of the right. Brush left knee and push. Play guitar. And brush left knee and push. And then sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Pick up the right foot. Sink into the right as the fist comes to the hip. Turn left to release the back foot. Step with the left and sink forward to punch. And then we turn left and withdraw around, coming around the front foot, round the back foot, push with the left, push forward with the right. Staying in the left foot, we send out the right hand. Pulling into the right foot, we bring the left foot round, yield with the left, yield with the right, crossing hands. So at the beginning of the second section, notice, sink in the left palm to the dantian. We step around for embrace tiger, return to the mountain. Ward off with the right, yield with the right, yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield with the left, yield with the right, push and push And we bring the right foot round on the heel. Press your left palm across the body, sink into the right, and step to the corner with the left. Now this is where this side change is different. So then we pick up the left foot and we step round to right round until we punch. And then we turn right. Step back on the ball of the left, repulse monkey 1. Step back on the ball of the right, repulse monkey 2. Step back with the left, repulse monkey 3. Step back with the right, repulse monkey 4. And step back with the left, last repulse monkey. So we turn then and make the ball. Bring it with you into your right foot. Sit back into the left. Step around on the heel of the right for diagonal flying. Staying in the right foot, we turn the left foot out on the heel. Sink in the left and pick up the right for lifting hands. Shoulder stroke. White crane spreads wings. And we turn left and sink the right hand down. Step out with the left for brush, left knee and push. The needles at sea bottom. Iron fan. Turn body. And chop. Roll back. And split. Turn back and pick up the right foot. Sink into the right as the fist comes hip. Turn left to release the back foot. Step forward with the left and sink into the left foot as the right hand punches. And then we're going to turn left for flat fist and cut, and then step to the corner for ward off left. Yield, turning left, and we step forward and right for ward off right. Yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off, and press. Yield with the left, yield with the right, push and push. Little turn right, turning on the heel of the right foot. Make the hook, send out the hook. Step out with the left, look at the palm, sink into the right foot as the palm turns over. Turning back to the right, we step up with the left for waving hands. Sink in the left, step together. Sink into the right, step out. Sink into the left, step together. Sink into the right, step out. And draw the hook up the center. Step with the right, turn the waist, send out the hook. Turn on the ball of the left. Step out, single grip, and then high pat on horse. Left, right. Slide the right hand up, and then we turn to the left. Step back on the ball of the left for crossing hands. Fan out, and we have a toe kick with the right. We turn to the left. Step back on the ball of the right to cross hands. Fan out, and we have a toe kick with the left, and we spin on the heel of the right. Sink into it. And we heel kick with the left to the corner, turn back to the center and step out with the left for brush left knee and push, sit back turning on the heel of the left. Step forward with the right for brush right knee and push, sit back turning on the heel of the right. Step forward with the left and punch down with the right. So we turn body, just going to move over here and chop. Pull your right fist to your hip. Roll back into the back foot and split. And then turn back, pick up the right foot. Sink into the right foot as the fist comes to the hip. Turn left to release the back foot. Step with the left and sink forward punch. And then we yield around the left foot. Yield around the right foot, turning on the heel of the left to the corner. Ward off with your left hand. Sink into the left as the right hand crosses in front. Turn the palms over, fan out, and we kick straight ahead, a toe kick with the right. Bring the right foot down on the heel, turn on the ball of the left, and step out to strike to the temple Bring the right foot round as we strike to the chest. Sink in the right and bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink in the left and step round with the right. Strike to the temple. Strike to the chest. Staying in the right foot, we turn the left foot out on the heel and cross hands. Sink in the left and there's a toe kick to the corner with the right. Bring the fists to the hip as you pivot on the heel of the left. Strike the tiger's ears. Staying in the right foot, we cross hands, right hand on the outside, fan out and heel kick to the corner with the right. Turn on the ball with the left, turn on the ball of the right and heel kick to the corner with the right. And bring the right foot down on the heel. Bring your right fist to your hip, turn left to release the back foot, step out and sink forward to punch. Then we withdraw, yielding around the left foot, yield around the right foot, push and push. And then send out the right hand, pull into the right foot as the left foot comes round, yield with the left as you come around the right foot, yield with the right into crossing hands. So now our new section, sink in the left, double ward off, step around with the right for embrace tiger, and return to the mountain. Ward off with the right, yield around the right foot, yield around the left foot, ward off and press. Yield around the right foot, yield around the left foot, push and push. Little turn to the right and we pivot on the heel of the right foot. Make your hook and press across the body. Send out the hook. Step to the corner with the left. Keep the weight in the right foot. And now, this time, we stay in the right foot. We turn back on the heel of the left. The left hand comes round and as you sink back into the left foot, the right hand comes under, making the ball. And as that's coming under, I'm turning on the ball of the right foot. Step forward to the corner. Nice wide step if you can. And then open up. Parting wild horses. So let's do that again from here. Crossing hands, sinking in the left, double ward off. Step around with the right, pull and push, embrace tiger. Ward off with the right, yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield with the left, yield with the right. You're looking to the corner as you push and push. And now left hand gets a bit closer and we pivot on the heel of the right. Right foot comes round to the corner. Make your hook and press across the body. Look to the corner as you step with the left and sink in the right foot. And now you're going to stay in the right foot as you bring the left foot and let the left arm move with the left foot. It turns to the corner. And then we sit back into the left foot and the right palm comes under. We have a ball. Feel where the left ankle is and step out nice and wide. Right hand comes up as the left hand sinks down. Parting wild horses. Name. Lovely. So I hope that is clear and that you have a nice bit of practice on that and that you see that in the second section to the single whip is the same as in the third section. So just notice that, help you remember and enjoy. So lots of love and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.